I noticed when I was trying to click it on to it to do the live, it was going in and out. So I already know what's going on. And if you're intelligent, you should already know what's going on. Just know it's not me on my part, and I'm trying to do the best that I can. So I wanted to explain this all state rundown for tomorrow. So I'll wait on a few more people to come in so I could let you know what's going on. I don't want to get to explaining and then y'all really don't get the full lesson because I was talking to myself because nobody was here, and then when y'all finally get here, I'll sleep. So I don't want to do y'all like that. So I'll wait on a few people to come in before I explain the all state. And then I am about to help you guys train your eyes so that you'll be able to see exactly what I see. And so I can show you how to basically read this and pick the numbers out that I see. Because clearly you see I see. That means don't go play all these numbers. This is just what I see. This is what I see a possibility for midday. And this would be a possibility of what I see for Eve. So I'll wait a little bit and then I'll try to explain it. And hopefully we can get through it where it's not doing too much. So I'll give everybody a few more seconds to come in. If not, I'll just talk and try to explain it to you the best that I can. And then we're going to call it a night. So I'll wait a few seconds. Okay, I see y'all starting coming in. Come on in so I can explain this all state real quick. Hopefully they're not on a foolery. It looks clear on my end, but you know, shit changed. Okay, so I'll get ready to explain it in a minute. I see one person. I see y'all coming in as they come. So you remember I told you the 6 is for June. The 3 is for the 3rd. And you remember you add your month and your date together. And that's where I got that 9 from. You guys see that? Again, 6 would be for June. 3 would be for the 3rd. You add the month and the date together. And that's where you get your 9 from. So right here, I see there's a strong possibility. 6097. I want to wait till somebody come in and tell me, where do you see that 6097? I see it because my eyes are trained to see it because this is what I do. You tell me where that 6097? You see it right there? The 6 from June, the 0 next to the 8, the 7 next to the 0, and the 9 next to the 7. Ain't that? Y'all see that? Again, the 6 for June, the 6 for June, the 0 in blue, the 7 and 9 in green. Ain't that 697? Okay. So the next one I see as a strong possibility for Michigan is 826. There's only one 8 we could play with. You see that 8 on the left side of the 0. You see the 2 and the 6 underneath the 9. Ain't that our 826 I got right there as a strong possibility for Michigan? Do y'all see how I'm getting these numbers? Okay, so I got 812. That 8 again, red 8. The purple 1. underneath it, and then a 2 on your left hand side. Do y'all see how I just got that 812? Again, the red 8, the purple 1, and the blue 2, light blue 2. That's why I said I seen 812. Hopefully you see the same thing. So for 816, it could be that red 8, that purple 1, and the 6 for June. I said 816. Do y'all see it? The red 8, the purple 1, in either the 6 for June, or you could also use that green 6. I said green. The light blue 6. So it would be the 8 in the red, the 1 in the purple, and the 6 in the light blue. So that's hot because you could get it 2 times, 2 different ways on here. So if I was going to play in Michigan, I would do that 816 because it's twice on here. Any number twice you see on here, you know it's hot. Do y'all understand how I got those numbers for Michigan? I'm going to walk you right through it again. I seen 6097. We're going to use the 6 for June, the light blue 0, and the green 7 and 9. That's how I got 6097. Hopefully you see it. Next, we had 826 for Michigan. We can use that red 8. And you see right here, the light blue 2 and 6. Ain't that 826? Again, for 812, you could use this red 8, this 1 purple, and this 2 light blue. That's how I got 812. And again, to get 816, you could get it 2 different ways. You can use this red 8, this purple 1, or the 6 for June, or you can use this 8 red, this purple 1, and this 6 right here at the bottom. So again, 816 is extremely hot. So let's go right here. I gave y'all 126 in a box. Let's go up here. You see that purple 1, and then that 2 and that 6 light blue. So that 2 and that 6 is hot because it's in more than one of our numbers. It's in our 126, and it's in our 816. Yep. So then I said 241. Let's locate it on the thing. So we could use it 2 different ways. You see that light blue 2, the 4 above it in red, and the 1 above it in red. You could do it that way. It's right there on that corner. Or you could do the green 2, the purple 4, and then we have that 1 right there. So you should say in your head, dang, I could get it more than one time on here. So that's hot as well. So I really didn't see 712, but I do see it. You see that first 7 in green. You see you could use the 6 for June. And then we could also use this 2 in green. Or you could do 7 in green, the 6 at the bottom, and the 2 from the 216. There go that 216 again. So that's how you pull out the numbers 9, 7, 8. You could use this 7 and 9 in green, and it's 8 right there. 736. You could use the 7 in green, and you could use the 3 for the 3rd and the 6 for June. So I will put a SXX by it because it's using our date for June the 3rd. That's a June the 3rd number. Let's see. 816. You remember 81, I think, was a pair from the other rundown, or 18. And that's why these numbers are in red, because we had 81X. They go 810 with the red 8, the purple 1, the purple 0. We got that twice. We could either use the 810 in purple, or you could use that red 8, that 1 in purple, and a 0 light blue next to it. So that's extremely hot number again for Michigan because you could get it more than one time or more than one different ways. I think with that 810, you could get it a couple times, maybe 3 or 4. So when I see that, I will put hot next to 810 because you know it's a possibility. Now for the 4 digit, I did 9190. You see that 9 when we added 6 and 3 is 9, and then a 1 next to it, and then you have this green 9, and then you have this purple 1. Ain't that 9191? Okay, so 8134. You can use this red 8, this purple 1, the green 3 underneath, and that 4 right there. Ain't that 8134? Okay, so let's do one more. 9233. Look at that 9 from 6 and 3 is 9. Ain't it a 2 in green? I mean in light blue. And then we have a 3 at the top of the 9 and a 3 below the 9. Ain't that 9233? Yes, it is. So that's why I have a circle around it. Let's go with 1742. We can use that purple 1 at the end where the 3 is. We can use that green 7, and we can use this 4 right here. And then we could use that 2 attached to that 6. Ain't that 1742? So this is how I pull out my numbers. Hopefully y'all over and understand it. Um 6935. That's a strong possibility because let's look. 6 for June, 3 for the 3rd, and then that 9 and that 5 is just your SS. What's this right here? 639. And then the 5 is right underneath the 9. So that's a really strong possibility for Michigan because they're using our whole date. They're using a month, they're using a date, and they're using what it add up to. Don't sleep on it. Y'all see how I got it? Don't that match that? Sure in the hell do. So that's what I do. If you want to do it on your own, and once I post this, go through and see if you see any of these numbers in there because these numbers are all state, then you can. But those are the steps to pull out the number. Let's see. They gave us 1164. So you can use this purple one right here, this purple one right here, this sits right here in light blue, and it's 4 right there. So, 1164 is a strong possibility for Eve in Michigan or wherever you're at. So, hopefully, y'all enter and understand how to pull the numbers out. And I think that may be it. Red numbers, is from the 81X from our other rundown as a possibility. So that's why they're in red because it's the pairs from the other one. And it looks like we getting blurry again, but I'm done anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm about to let them be great because, but hopefully y'all enter and understand how to do the date. Remember, the 6 is for June, the 3 is for the 3rd, and then you add them both up and you get your sum. And then you go and see if you know how to do a rundown. You go and see if your numbers. And I know some people don't like to use mirror and flip numbers, but I still use my mirror, my flip, and my carryover numbers. And as you see, the hits be there using the mirror, flip, and the carryover numbers. So that's what those numbers are at the top. My red numbers are my mirror numbers of the original number. So a 6, the mirror of a 6 is 1. The mirror of a 3 is 8. The mirror of a 4 is 9. My light blue numbers are my flip numbers. So those are the flip numbers for 6. A 6 can be a 9 or a 3. For my 8, my 3 could be a 6 or a 0. So since we already used the 6 for the date, there's no need to repeat it. So I just did the 0 by itself. So then we move down to the 9. A 9 flip is a 2 or a 6. So that's why my flip numbers will always be in green. I mean, in light blue. And then my green numbers are my carryover numbers. These are the numbers that travel with the number or carry over to the next draw. So for a 6, the carryover number is a 0 and a 2. For the 3, the carryover number is a 7 and a 9. For my 9, the carryover number is the 3 and a 5. So when you see my green numbers, just know that they are carryover numbers of whatever number or digit we're working with. And then my purple numbers are numbers associated with it or numbers that come with it. So with a 6 can be a 4 and a 5. A 3 can be a 6 or a 1. But since we already used the 6, I just put the 1 down there to save space. So for a 9 can be a 0 or a 1, and it also carries a 2 with it. But we already used that 2 for a flip number. Just know 0, 9, 1, and 2 all follow each other, or all are, is, I want to say a family, but whenever you see a 0, just know that it's a 912 next to it or attached to it. So that's what the color codes are for my rundowns. Like I said, the red numbers are my mirror numbers. My light blue numbers are my flip numbers. My green numbers are my carryover numbers. And my purple numbers is the numbers that come with that number or associated with it. So hopefully you guys have a better understanding and overstanding on what all these numbers are and why they are attached to the date and why they are in different colors. Hopefully y'all enter and understand it and y'all know how to pull these numbers out from your date and to pull these numbers out from your mirror, flip, and carryover numbers and associated numbers. So hopefully, y'all understand it. And if you don't know how to pull the numbers out, I just ask that you play this live video over again because I walked you step by step. And I just want to show y'all how to test your eyes to pick these numbers out. Because I know some people be like, oh, it's a whole bunch of numbers. But it's a method to my madness because all of these numbers still have to come. So I want y'all with your state, do this all state because this is an all state rundown and see if some of the numbers that, if you know how to do rundowns, see if it's in an all state. And I would suggest that if you want to do your mirror, flip, and carryover numbers, if you want to learn that way, like I learned, then cool. But I know some people that do teach, like Dion, don't believe in the mirror, the flip, and numbers. But it's hard for me to break a habit that I was taught. So I be trying, and he know I be trying to stop using them, but it be working. It hits me right there. So it's like I want to stop, but then as you can see, they be there and they be using them. So I'm between a rock and a hard place on not using my mirror and flip and carryover numbers because thus far it has worked for me, and I have evidence on my community wall and in other videos showing that it actually do work and they actually do use them. So to each his own. It's just a bad habit for me to break, and I don't know if I want to break it when it's working. So namaste, Ashay. I'm about to get some rest, and hopefully y'all overstand it. And if you don't, I just ask that you play the video over again because I did walk you step by step. I did show you how to use the date to pull out the numbers. And I did tell you that the red numbers are a strong possibility. And I did tell you that if you do see the number more than one time in here, just know that it is sizzling hot And that's something that you should keep in rotation because it is on its way. So good night, everybody. It's been a long day, and I just wanted to explain this for y'all before I just post it on in there, and then you come with questions, and I'm like, girl, boy, go watch the video. I don't got time. But I appreciate everyone who came through. Sorry about the first video where Big Brother was watching or doing whatever they do their spare time, but we gonna get through it. And y'all welcome. I be trying, y'all. I be working, like working, and then school, and then life be lifing. But I don't like telling y'all that I'ma do something for y'all and then don't do it. But then I don't want nobody to be codependent on me because, like I said, I want everybody to be able to do it by themselves and each one teach one. So good night and grand rising all at the same time. And I'll try to catch up on midday because I have school tomorrow, but I don't have work. Won't he do it? Hey. So I think this video has gone long enough. I think I have explained the best of my ability. Um, and thank you very, very, very much. I do need it right about now because life be lifing, but I put on different masks, and we all do as grown-ups. We was so in the rush to be grown. Now I wanted to go stay in a child's place, but it is what it is. So namaste, everyone, and Shay, and hopefully this helps you a little bit better understand my rundowns. It lets you understand why it's color coded, and it help you be able to pick out the numbers to see. And Michigan, do not sleep on that 6935. It's using the month, it's using the date, it's using the total, and that X will be our five. Hopefully y'all get it and understand it. So again, good night. I'm gonna shut up talking or I'm gonna keep going and going. So I appreciate everybody who came through the live, and I will post this for you to be able to screenshot it or whatever and try to use it for your state, especially if you know how to do rundowns or if you grab one of the methods I was teaching and showing y'all and try to compare it and contrast it and see if you see any of these numbers. Because I took these numbers out of the lottery calendar that we be getting, where you got a whole calendar and it tells you what numbers came between 1997 and 2023. All I do is go under the date and see what numbers came and see if I see it in here. Hey, that girl smart, smart. But just a few tips. But for real, I'm about to go to sleep, y'all. Goodbye.